Okay, so I put together this little tutorial on James Morrison's Better Man. It was taken from his first album. It was kind of right at the end of the album. I thought it was a real standout track, to be honest. It was kind of, it's just a nice acoustic version, him with acoustic guitar. And from a guitar playing point of view, there's actually some interesting little movements, some secondary dominance. So I'll put this lesson together for you, so check it out and let me know what you think. Okay, so I'm going to walk through the verse section for you. Now I'm going to try to kind of use the lyrics as a bit of a guide as I go. I'm not going to sing it because I can't, because it's too high and I wouldn't be able to do it justice anyway. But I'll sort of walk you through as we go. One more thing we need to talk about is the timing. So this is in 6/8. If you don't know what 6/8 means, it doesn't really matter for the moment. You can actually check out one of my videos on time signatures. But for the moment, what I want you to think of is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're feeling at the underlying pulses. Now, from the point of view of strumming, what I tend to do is just come up with a standard strumming pattern for the whole thing. So I've sort of taken this off the record. It's just like a 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just basically 1, 2, up, down, up, 4, 5, 6, 1, down, 4, 5, 6. So that translates as. So you can kind of be a little bit artistic with that and take your own interpretation. It doesn't need to be bang on exactly what's played on the tune. Okay, so I'm going to walk through the verse with you. Here we go. So it starts from the C. Now the intro just goes between C to F, right? 2 bars of each. So there's the F. So I'm going to keep going. And the first lyric is going to come in with the lyric, there was a time, onto the F chord. So it's like, there was a time, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F. Back to the C, nothing to give. Okay, stay on the C. And I needed shelter to the F, yeah. From the storm I was in, back to the C. Okay, now we've got the only tricky bit is here. There's a little movement there. Too heavy. All that we've got is a C, and then we've got a C/B, I'm calling it, where the bass note on with the 3rd finger drops down to 2nd fret on the 5th string. Okay? So you get this C/B, C over B, and then it releases to the A minor. So just that bit, you've got a bar of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and half a bar of C, half a bar of C/B. Okay, so I'll just go from there. So it's storm I was in, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 3, C over B, A minor, G, 2, 3, and then F carried my weight for 2 bars, and then F minor for 2 bars, and then I'm going to finish on the D7. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that ends the verse, okay? So that's the whole verse section. I'm going to walk through that one more time for you. Comes in on the F, there was a time I had nothing to give, back to the C. And then I needed shelter. And then back to the C. Then we've got this split bar, C, 2, 3, all got too heavy to the A minor. 1 bar, G for 1 bar, and then F for 2 bars, and then F minor for 2 bars. Okay, and we got this D7, which I talked about earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop on the 4. All right, and that's your verse section covered right there. So I'm going to break down the chorus for you into 2 sections. Okay, and I'm going to do the same sort of thing. Kind of singing along, keeping strumming, because otherwise I just think it's so much more difficult to learn with sort of bar lengths and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, we come in on a C. So the lyric is that you, so it comes in on a C, so it's C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C7, all all that I need, E7, talked about earlier, for 2 bars. Then F for 2 bars for you. And then D7 for 2 bars. And then C again, C to C7 for 1 bar. And then E7 for 2 bars. Love me is the lyric. Just the way I am. And then F, I said for you. For 2 bars. I'm a better man. You go to the D7 again. And then we've got the stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's the first part of the chorus. And then you're into the second part of the chorus, which I will walk through you now. So this is the very last bit. So we're going to go from a, I'll go a bit slower. So from a C, I said you are the reason. So it's for C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E7, you are the reason. And then we've got this split bar. We're going to go A minor, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F again, and then G, and then back to the C. Okay, and then into the kind of C to F bit, and that basically all repeats again. So I'm going to just run that whole chorus one more time, just to check that you got it covered. So from the C, the lyric being, you are all that I need. The lyric being that you, it starts with. So it's 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C7. You're all that I need, E7. For 2 bars on that E7, then to an F. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 2 bars. And then D7, give my soul to keep. And then you see me, C, bar, C7, E7, 2 bars, just the way that I am. And then we're over to our F, F2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, and then D7, this is where the stop is, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then C, C, E7 for a bar, and then this last bit, the split bar, 1, 2, A minor, G, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, 4. Stay on the F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 4, 5, 6, C, and then you're back to the beginning, which is just C to F. That's kind of it. That then just repeats, and that's the whole song. Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.